All right, everybody. I am Momo Rant. This is my channel where I rant about everything, rants about anything insignificant, some important things, some non-important things. I am Momo. So, I wanted to start off everybody by coming in, talking about my experience in the draft, and talking about my Washington football team draft. I'm gonna keep it close to my heart. I thought we had a very good draft. Some of the undrafted players we got, no, I'm happy with that. I'm not gonna get into these sorry ass wannabe thug ass, uh, uh, no cowboys who think they're gonna win the division. Almost speak your truth. This is what I want to say about the draft and my experience there. I had a great time there with the guys, and it was 10 of us and stuff like that. Met them. We not some of them I never met none of them in person. I had my experience was awesome. The draft was awesome. The thing about the draft is that it's a lot of standing. And the walking too much it ain't that bad of a walking experience. The walking ain't that bad. It's the standing for hours. In our case, the first day of the draft in the first round, we get there 11:30, 11:45 ish, and we sitting and we standing, we going this place, doing buying some stuff for our channel, just looking around, meeting fans, seeing what people are wearing. And it's like that. And boy, there's some characters out there. Definitely some characters out there. So we just had I was just, oh wow, he just like a Charger. Oh, he got a ring. He got a ring on his head for the Kansas City Chiefs. But we all know Kansas City Chiefs will never win no Super Bowl no time soon. They're not. Patrick Holmes is done. We all know that because his body is has failed him now, and when he falls, he can't hardly run. I don't, anything could happen in this upcoming football season. So that being said, um, so we had a great time. I had a great time like that. So the draft is basically they get you down there and you go inside the draft, and they want to charge you all the money for beer, drinks, salad, chips, and like that. Of course, it's gonna be overpriced. It's like going to a movie theater and they charging you for soda or popcorn, candy bars. It's gonna be twice as much. Hey, Mo, hope all is well. Glad you had a great time. So for me, the stand. So I want to clarify something. Game Time and Mark, they did their thing right there. I'm new to this. I've never been to the draft before. I trashed the Super Bowl. What's up? What's up, Comic? And they've been there. They've been to a draft. I would a it wasn't enough room for me to I wasn't go and stand there for 12 hours. I'm a big man. I got weight on me, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because it's standing. I was standing for 7, 8 hours. Yeah, we did sit down, went over to a little bar, and then went to a cigar bar. It's people spending money doing this. The ambience and everything about it was amazing. But I'm not going to stand for 12 hours. I'm new to this. I was in awe what was going on. So this is my first draft. I was going to seek in the fans and everything around me because it's a new experience for me. Now, There's another fan experience was happening somewhere else. I did not go to that. So I'm standing, and I'm standing. So I decided, hey, somebody said, hey, the stadium had opened up at 6. We could go over there. So around 7:15, me and a couple other guys, we went, we went up to the stadium. I wouldn't have had I had just as much time as they did filming and hollering and screaming and having fans back there. I had fans on my side hollering and screaming. I met a lot of people there. It was inviting. It was fun. You guys look like you had an amazing time. I like it. Yeah. So for me, Game Time, Mark, or anybody else who was stand there by the podium and like that, the same information they was getting, I was getting. Who was coming across the stage? We had the big screen like that. You had people down on the grass, on the football field in Pittsburgh Steelers, and they was having a hell of a good time. We all in that stadium having a good time. You know, I understand people photobomb me, you meeting fans like that. I was doing the same thing. I didn't film. We didn't film it live. What people was doing. It doesn't mean that we didn't have the same experience. I'm not knocking what Game Time Game Time said or Mark said. All I'm saying is that my experience is my experience. So we have to to understand that, and I'm always going to say, I'm repeatedly going to say that the Super Bowl itself is for who? Executives and celebrities. So I know Mark wants to say, hey, the meeting a football player, meeting this player, and meeting that player is experience, and you can sit there and no. That's a difference. Meeting somebody, going to a Super Bowl and meeting fans and others during the week of the Super Bowl, leading up to the Super Bowl is totally different. We're not taking the experience in the Super Bowl for me. I would never go to the Super Bowl. I would never go to a Super Bowl because the ordinary fan is not going to experience the Super Bowl experience as celebrities do, executives do, because it's a whole different market. Because they first on the field, they up there got the best seats. They enjoying this. So I'm not saying some fans enjoy themselves, but I wouldn't want to do it. I wouldn't want to do it. So I will. Am I going to another draft? Absolutely. I'll go to the draft, but I will never go to a Super Bowl. Will I go do a Super Bowl experience to lead up to Super Bowl like that? Absolutely. I would do that for the experience. But I would never walk into a stadium of a Super Bowl and enjoy myself because I know I wouldn't. It's a big difference. Sometimes when people talking, they don't listen. They don't hear what you say because I always hear, oh, you got all these tickets for a free concert like that. If you the lucky ones to get it, because hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people. They broke a record the first night in Pittsburgh for the draft, over 320,000 people. The first night. They broke an overall 3-day record or 800 plus. Excuse me. So that being said, the draft was amazing. The funny things happened. I think Mark told the story of what happened with me us leaving the leaving the draft and getting scary away. What Mark didn't tell you, we was tired, boss. We was tired. We was tired. Me and another guy and a couple of us four, we was tired. We was walking and walking and walking and walking because when we got out the stadium, same thing with they flooded us out with all these hundreds of thousands of people, and we trying to find an Uber. So we had to walk at least 4 miles. So my brain was saturated and tired, walking, I've been standing all day. No. So did I forget I had a charger brick in my backpack? Absolutely I did. I just did. I was tired, boss. So these things happen. Walker like that. So we all had a good time. We all laughed about it. It was all fun. But don't make me the fool of your joke, Mark, because you know that we was walking for 4 miles, and I at that point, hey, I plain forget. So that's no here and there. But after we laughed, we went out to eat. There's pictures of us going to eat breakfast, or we going different places wearing shirts and like that. We had a good time. It is what it is, you know. People doing certain things in in there, meeting different personalities, characters. Walk Away is a character, but me and Walker bonded. Hold on, what's going on ESPN? Oh, this is about the hockey. So unfortunately, on the second day of the trip of the draft, that morning, which was Friday morning, I got some bad news, and I was like, "What? Not another one." My nephew, who I was close to, passed away. I was like, "Oh no." I'm taking this stride. I can talk about it like I always do. I can put that in the back of my mind and mourn later. And and but it's been tough for me, and I understand everybody say, "Oh, no, it has been tough for me." And I want to say something about certain somebody. I know certain people think Walk Away is that's a loud mouth. He always talking about the '90s or something like that. Walk Away is a good man. All those guys is a good man. A guy named Randy, good man. What he been through, what he suffered through, uncountable. Phil is a good person. Game Time's a good person. Mark's a good person. Um, Mark's son, he's a good person. Who else was there? Rich, who I bonded with, who I found out we had more in common than anything else. And the reason I talk about Walk Away, not because other guys didn't support me, they support me when they found when my nephew passed away. So what they did, what Walker did, he checked on me quite often because I was just sitting in that room mourning and thinking, calling family and all that. So Walk Away came and checked on me all the time. Not to say the others didn't do that. Walker, he didn't have to do that. And I honor him and I appreciate him. And I appreciate all the guys. Hey, what's up, Vinny? And I appreciate all the guys who came in there supporting me of my of the pain I was going through. But other than that, the draft was fine. I loved it. I loved everything. I loved the experience. Loved things about it. I loved the weird ass costume, the weird ass people, the drunk ass people was there. Of course, you're gonna get some drunk, some people out there getting drunk, stuff like that. So that was amazing for me. So I compartmentalize things a lot, and I just because I know what means important to me, what's not. So the draft was good. Washington did well. Dallas did well. I want to talk, and Washington got a little slot receiver. That's fine. We got. I was not a fan of or a certain person, Sonny Styles, coming to it. Everybody say, "Oh, this is a great pick." I just don't like when someone goes to the combine and he practiced for that combine and he shows out in the combine, it does not mean that he's this great player. He's going to be a great player. He might be just an old average good player that does what he did. And and I want to get also shout outs to Monty Coleman who passed away. Washington Redskins. He won Super Bowls. He was there with three Super Bowls that they won with the Joe Gibbs. So he passed away at the age of 68. God bless his family. God bless everybody around him and stuff like that. So the draft was exciting at times. When you're standing around and stuff like that. You know, you know, with these prices up there so high, the beer, the salad, oh crazy, this crazy stuff. It's just people who's all excited. When you have people around you excited, it's kind of make you excited and stuff like that. So the draft gonna be in DC next year. I said I was going. We could get on the train and going down there and have fun. It could be quite interesting. But the draft itself, in a nutshell, can, for some people, be overwhelming because I think they had this in all places now. They had a place where if you feel overwhelmed, you go in this place, go in there and sit down for a couple of minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, and calm yourself down or cool off. So that was cool. So I enjoy. And Mark was trying on, he was filming, you know. I had to get into character. I had to Okay, what did Vinny say? Let me look at Mark. I might go to the draft next year. My son wants to go. Don't think I can't stand that. Well, we're gonna be in DC now on the National Mall. You will be standing, Vinny. It's on the National Mall. How this? Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news, and this is very breaking news for the NFL. Yeah, I do. I think I caught something in Pittsburgh. Brung something back from me. So breaking news, everybody. Breaking news. What's up, Randy? Breaking news. The Dallas Cowboys has traded Dak Prescott to the Miami Dolphins for what's that linebacker name? And I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry, Mark Holmes. You no longer, you no longer have to worry about kissing Dak's ass anymore. He's gone to Miami. Yeah, get the linebacker that all you Cowboys fans want. And so, hey, what's up, Randy? Hey, how you doing? So y'all get all you Dak haters out there. He's in Miami where he gonna have to start over again. So of course I'm fucking joking. That didn't happen, but I tell you, and everybody say I know more Cowboys fans, more Cowboys players, or know all about the Cowboys stuff than I know Washington, which is not true. But that's a dilemma people want to put me in. Let me say something about about Dak Prescott. I'm a Dallas Cowboy. Yeah, I'm. Let me say this about the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott, he's a Cowboy. I don't like Dallas Cowboy players, the owner, the city, none of that. I had to get past. I used to hate the TV series back in the day, the show called Dallas. I hated the cheerleaders. And I kind of still do, but I don't talk about the still like that because I love my Washington team because I think we're going to have a better season we had last year. We're going to have a better record. And hopefully we win that division and go to the playoffs. I could talk my smack later. How about that? Thanks, Randy. But I will say this, and I mean this on Holly. Dak Prescott would never win a Super Bowl in the confines of Dallas. Repeat, he would never win one in Dallas. Now, Dak Prescott will go somewhere else and finish out his career and win a Super Bowl. Because the magic in Dallas is over. It was dead man walking back in the mid 90s. That was your window of opportunities to maybe go 4 or 5 in a row, but Jerry pulled that carpet off, and it has not came back. So y'all can praise this, saying Dallas this like that. I have one question, and I've been wondering because at Washington, we got our general manager doing this, we got our coach doing this, we got the players coming in and stuff like that. On draftees, everybody's drafting stuff like getting. I got one question, Dallas Cowboy fans. I have to trash y'all. I'm not trashing. I just got a question. Will McClay. He's been with the Dallas Cowboys a long time. Interesting. In that time period, they have not got any good linebackers. They haven't gotten any linebackers because all I hear is Will McClay is technically the GM. All I hear that Will McClay is the scout, is the top scout for the Dallas Cowboys. I hear this all the time. So if Will McClay is the best of the best of his job and do all these great things, no other team and no other owner will allow this pathetic, sorry ass wannabe head of whatever he's in charge of, the GM, the head of personnel, Vinny, whatever he says, will ever have a job this long. Why does he have his job this long if he's in charge of scouting? He's in charge of this. He's in charge of that. Anywhere else or any organization, any NFL team, basketball team, baseball team, hockey team, hell, you working a 9-to-5 job, and his job is to bring in more better employees to work the machines and make sure that people get in line. He would not have a job. You have to ask yourself, people. You have to ask yourself, people, if he's that great of a personnel or GM or whatever, head of the scouting team, he does this. How in the hell does he still have a job for all these 2 decades? He's been there about 20 years, right? I'm not mistaken. Hasn't he been there for 20 years? And everybody say, oh, you just a Cowboy. You a hater. Yes, I do hate the Cowboys. I hate everything about the Cowboys, everything about the city, the dirtiness, the funkiness, and the shitty ass people who there. I'm a hater of Cowboy fans. But I have Cowboy fans I appreciate and love and care about. But end of the day, I just want y'all to answer the question. Somebody please tell me, one, what is his job? 2, how in the hell he keeps this position and nothing had materialized, and he has not been to a championship. He hasn't been to the Super Bowl. And what the Cowboys lack. Now, Washington got a lot of issues going on. We need a defense. We need a secondary. We need a cornerback. We need a safety. Washington needs a lot. But here's the thing I always say to Cowboy fans, and I will continue to say Cowboy fans, expectation. because y'all expectation is high. Washington expectation is low. So y'all expect the Cowboys to win the division or go to a playoff, go AFC East championship, or maybe the Super Bowl. So every year, y'all believe the hype of your team, far as local media and the national media. So y'all believe in that shit. Jerry pumps that out. Jerry do this. Jerry say, "Hey, I pay too much money for a player like that. I'm tired of paying money for players. They get hurt and they don't produce." Y'all believe that bullshit that Jerry brings in. I'm just trying to figure the same bullshit y'all believe in. Y'all got after Kellen Moore. You got after Coach Clapp, but you never get out of Will McClay. I'm just trying to figure out, how does he have a job for this long in the inept? Because the Cowboys really need is linebackers. You can't tell me y'all can't tell me you can't get a linebacker out there, a decent linebacker. Oh, I forget. Every time I get a linebacker, Jerry probably overrides the shit. Override it. No, I need somebody who's hurt. I need somebody with a bad neck, a bad back, a bad ankle. So if Will McClay is this great head of personnel or the scout team, and he do all this for 2 decades, 20 plus years, and he still got a job, there's a lot of ass kissing going on in there. He's brown nosing that shit. His nose is so brown it's turning white. It ain't brown no more. I'm just sorry. So, Vinny, he's in charge of he's a vice president of personnel. That means he goes and get the personnel needed for the team. Jerry ain't gonna fire somebody he likes. He'll keep them on to the day he died. He probably got some dirt from those old oil fields. He was in there when he was trying to con folks, and because Jerry's nothing but a con artist. If you really break this down, he's the biggest con artist in America. He conned y'all to believe that every year y'all gonna go win a Super Bowl. So some of that dirt he has conned with the oil fields, and he went his millions, I question. So Will McClay still got a job for the Dallas Cowboys, and he has not done anything and brought in any players to make this team better. Don't put all on Jerry. It's a combination of all three: Jerry, him, and his son. I'm just trying to understand. Bruh, that man is a black man. Ain't got nothing to do with Jerry. Is not going. Jerry likes to be around familiar faces. He likes to be around familiar faces. This man has not produced in 20 years. Y'all got a lot of linebackers, but every linebacker y'all get, something's wrong with him. I'm just saying. I'm not here. Yes, it's P.T. Ball, Ringling Brothers and Bonding Bailey Circus. If you want to be on this show, you got to be ignorant and stupid and doofus. Because y'all drink the Kool-Aid. I told y'all, I'm willing to call President of these United States, bring the Army, Marines, the Navy, the National Guard, down to that island y'all start going, because y'all in a cult. Y'all literally in the cult and believing the bullshit. Getting back to my Washington football team, we are not in the cult. We've have so many decades of losing because we had a dumbass owners. Only thing he was worried about, hey, this, that, and the third, we could get this person for this amount of money. Oh, I love Deion Sanders. Oh, I like this person. I like this person. Pay ridiculous amount of money and get no effort and nothing out of it. So that mother effort is gone. That pedophile wannabe person is gone. It's a new era. I hear people talk about Josh Harris. It's not that very good. He owns the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know about that. Make the center for the Philadelphia Eagles, I mean Philadelphia 76ers got paid, extended him $193 million at that time. So he's getting paid all his money. He so I think Josh Harris is doing the great things in Washington. I don't know nothing about the basketball team. I don't even follow the NBA anymore. The NBA is full of shit and it always will be shit. So those who keep wanting to talk about my Washington football team, we're gonna be better and stronger than you can imagine. We are those boys. We are them boys. I am a Washington Commanders fan. I'm not a fan of the Dallas Cowboys because I hate and despise everything y'all believe in, y'all stand. As I think of it, it makes me literally upset in my freaking stomach to hear what I'm thinking in my brain cells. I don't like your cheerleaders. I don't like your owner. I don't like nothing about y'all. I don't like nothing but the city. I think the dogs, cats, roaches, and all the mosquitoes and insects are the worst thing ever implanted in mankind. Yeah, the heat y'all give. It's so hot in Texas. Who in the hell wants to live in Texas? You sound like y'all in a bubble. Y'all can't escape. Y'all sit there with 110, plus heat, and they'll say, "Oh, this is fine." Who in their right mind wanted to live in a place where it's hot? I understand those who can't afford to move, but those who can afford to move, just sit there and suck up and believe that this Texas heat is good for you. Yo, the animals y'all got down there for stock, for cows or whatever, dying because of that. I cannot stand. Your team is coming in for a place right after Dallas bottom of the barrel. Thanks, you, Drew. I appreciate that. Bobby Murphy, get your popcorn ready. This is going to be a blower, just like the Michael and Jerry negotiated Pickens when he would not play under the franchise tag. Watch. Hey, I've been saying that for one because I don't know if it's true. He has not signed the tag. Cowboys, why you announce that? Then I hear Cowboys fans, oh, he didn't sign the tag. Dallas didn't say that. Dallas leak out every damn thing in the media. Y'all just see, that's why Cowboy fans are stupid motherfuckers. Cowboy fans are stupid. If you don't believe that the Dallas Cowboys don't leak out information for the media, yeah, just mail me, cry me a river. But as a Washington fan, I love this shit. I love chaos in Dallas. I love this Jerry Jones. I love to live a spot, one and being like that. Check out my channel, everybody. I got Jerry Jones up there making me the new GM. It's a short. I'm just letting y'all guys know. So those of you who just came in, I'm just I was talking about my trip, about the draft. I enjoyed my time, everybody. It was a great experience. I will I am think well, I am going back to DC to the DC draft next year. It will be fun. It's gonna be different. I didn't really take a whole lot of pictures because I was caught up in the ambiance and everything like that. What's up, Mouse? So everybody's in here, stuff like that. I appreciate everybody hit those likes every day. Momo, it's not dollars unless there's a circus atmosphere. It's always a circus. It's always a Bowling, Ringing Brothers and Bowling Belly circus. Come on, call me. Come this way. Come all in. Come on in, everybody. Let's see how dysfunctional we can really be. And if y'all believe that head coach is a head coach, he's not, and nowhere else will he be a head coach. And yeah, because Jerry got him at a cheap rate. Now Jerry's going on. And the Dallas Cowboys is going to continue on the undrafted free agents, since that's what they do. Draft free agency, pennies on the dollars. Washington signed, all teams sign undrafted free agents, but Dallas really loves free agents. When my Washington team march into Dallas, I got a couple of bets going that we gonna beat y'all in the first game by 10 or more points. I believe that shit. I'll put money on it. I'll put my life on it. Well, not my life. I ain't put my life on it, but seriously speaking, I don't believe Dallas is going to be good. I don't believe that offense is going to be good. I'd even pick and stay. I don't believe the offense is going to be that good. And let me say something here about players in the National Football League. Wide receivers always want their counterpart to get more money. You know why they want to get more money? Because when it's their turn, when their contract come up, they gonna negotiate for their behalf for more money. There's no way in the world that Pickens doesn't want to be top dog of the money coming in. CD is probably encouraging him. That's what wide receivers do. That being said, I don't know what that dumbass want to be busting his ass for every inch of a yard. Javante, I think, is played for the Dallas Cowboys and running back. There was so many running backs was upset with him, take a low money. And when I hear people say, "Oh, he stayed because he liked the city, he like a winner, he liked the what? Your job as a football player at this point in your career, in your second contract or your third contract, you want to get paid more. Not the same amount of money you've been going or live or throw me a bone, throw me $1 million more or a couple 100,000 more. What? That is so stupid. Dallas won't win more than 7 or 8 games. That defense is still trash. I believe they're still trash. I don't think a safety is going to stop the bad, stop them from getting burned down the field. And oh, I love this one. Well, he's a communicator. He's going to be in charge of letting the players know what position they be in. If you got a dumbass in the back, and you tell somebody, and you the smartest one back there, and you try and tell them where to go and what position they're supposed to be in for the balls, just like that, you can't teach smartness when a motherfucker is dumb. You just can't. When people are ass, dumb ass, and can't figure out what's 1 + 1, and they keep saying 3, what the hell you think they're going to do in pass coverage or learning a complicated system? Don't get it twisted. I don't believe. Guess who I believe in my Washington football team? I believe we are them boys. We are them. Hey, what's up, Marcus? Bobby Murray. Cowboys signed Marquise Valdez-Scantling. That's supposed to be some kind of leverage over Pickens. Yeah, he's a good wide receiver. I give you that. All defense better get right now. Your defense is not better. Y'all don't have a proven defensive coordinator. Y'all keep people are putting this narrative because he came from Philadelphia and he trained. He was there, and some of the defensive backs got better. Who we say this got better? How about the bad teams they play? I'm just saying, you play in a weak division. The Philadelphia Eagles played in a weak division. Those defensive backs, maybe it's the teams you play. It doesn't. Boy, y'all also knew Jay Daniels will have a bounce back season. Oh yes, no question. He gonna be that man. He's gonna do it. He got to be better from last season. Oh, there's no question he's gonna do that. Because he's a pocket passer quarterback. He's not per se. He only runs when he has to. He's mature enough, smart enough. He's a thinking man's quarterback. And I know people give me shit, and Mark Holmes loves to play that dumbass song. My quarterback is better than your quarterback, or that other dumbass song, or the Commanders, something like that. I don't listen to that bullshit. Who listened to some third grade songwriter who came and put up a rap song up correctly, and I'm supposed to listen to a song that's supposed to make me happy about my team? That song has no rhyme and reason why I even want to hear a syllable, let alone one letter. So yeah, so the draft, like I said, the draft was pretty cool. I had a good time and stuff like that. You know, you know, when things go bad for you in life, when things go bad for you in life, you find out who you can trust, who really cares for you, who's really down for you, and understand that. On the give me a second, guys. On the second, I said this in the early on the second day of the draft that morning when I got that phone call about my nephew who I was really, really, really close to. He passed away. That's when all the guys supported me. They let me have my peace and my space. And that means a lot to me when you have people willing to do that and understand what you're going through. Some people might sometimes not know what to say to you when you in that situation. We was having fun like that in that morning, stuff like that. I mean, things like that happen, and you know, oh, I could compartmentalize things. I know I'm mispronouncing what I just said. I do things in the back burner. Today has been a very difficult day for me because now I'm relaxed. I ain't doing a whole lot. So when I slow down, these things come. So I had a difficult day. I'm back. I'm Momo, damn it. But I'm going to carry on because in life you can't be worrying about things like that because it'll be the next thing, and the next thing. So for me, I feel like I'm the most strongest man I know, and things don't get worse for me; it gets better for me. That's why. That's why I always say to myself, sometimes you gotta have something to lean forward to, or have someone to lean on to you, which is my wife. But those guys in that house we was in, the log cabin house we was in, had my back. And I'm not singing out nobody. All those guys had my back. But Wade kept coming back there making sure I was okay. Yes, Wade. Me and him argue all the time on Game Time Brian and Mark Shannon about Dak, and I was saying about um, that Tom Brady ain't the goat, which he's not. He will never be the goat in my mind, and stuff like that. So anybody who's just new to this channel and like to subscribe or sub up to my channel, please do so at this time. Hit those like buttons if you like, and if you like my little AI stuff I've been putting out there. It's funny about me being the GM of the Dallas Cowboys. I believe if I was a GM, I could do a better damn job than Jerry ever could do. Because Jerry is broke. He's not broke, but he's busted and disgusted. Oh, he cares about headlines. Because we all know this is a pipe dream, Dallas Cowboy fans. But my Washington Commanders is not a pipe dream. We will return. Oh yeah. You like that, Marcus? Marcus said your AI content is hilarious. Keep it going, Momo. Yeah, Momo, we love you and we praying for you and your family. Thank you, Drew. Yeah, what's good, brother Drew? So yeah, I've been on here, and I want everybody on here to say that we all have a team that we root for. But I'm just trying to figure out why would anybody root for the Dallas Cowboy team. I just understand. As I got older, I used to believe all that stuff about the Bible and stuff like that. But I had to learn the Bible on my own. I can't believe everything my parents tell me to believe. Sometimes you gotta go invent your own. Some of you Cowboy fans, your mama, your daddy, your granddaddy told you about a football team and they was bad. You so scared to go to another team because you don't want to hurt their feelings. Hurt those motherfuckers' feelings. Momo, I pray for you and your family, bro. Oh, that's cool. I appreciate that, lead commander. As I was saying, you Cowboy fans, only a lot of you only reason y'all fans because your father or your mother, your grandfather, your great grandfather rooted for the Cowboys all those years. Y'all don't have the sense enough knowing this is stressing me out. The every day the same old shit every year, 20 plus years or 30 years or whatever it is. Cause y'all never rooted for another team. I support the teams, but end of the day, I'm a fan of God. The sports is nothing more but entertainment. Okay, I understand sports entertainment. So on the way here back, Mark Holmes was talking about certain aspects of scripted games, and I'm the one who always gonna say that football game. If you truly believe games are scripted, why in the fuck are you watching the game? Why would you get upset over a game that's scripted? I don't do that. People say, well, you watch wrestling. I watch wrestling for a simple aspect of wrestling, the promos. I don't get caught up with a character beating a heel, beating a face beating a heel, beating them down like that. It's wrestling. We all know it's predetermined, but I don't go out and buy jerseys for them. I don't get mad and glue myself to the TV and get angry when something don't go right. Oh, that person didn't win. Football fans, if you believe games are predetermined and fixed or other words you can make up, why do you spend so much time cooking, buying all this food, going on out, putting the get up on, putting the gear on, and doing all this other stuff, buying food, buying like that, and your team loses, you upset, busting TVs up and like that. If you think games are predetermined, you would chill. Nobody does that kind of stupidity. If you do, and if you know a game is fixed and you constantly do that, I gotta question your intelligence level because America is full of dumbass motherfuckers, and they continue to be dumb, lazy, unforgotten, don't want to speak of. So I'm just saying to you guys, if you believe something is scripted while you watching the game, I'm not gonna watch something that I know is fixed. The day I believe anything sports wise, games are scripted, fixed, or whatever you want to call it, that's the day I would never watch another game in my life. Some people have done that, some people haven't. So I hear the word entertainment all the time. Oh, because entertaining. Let me explain to you too about a football game, everybody. Football is boring at times. Football is very boring at times. And there is maybe 3 to 5 exciting plays during a football game. Football game is simplistic, simple to the ninth degree. It's not a whole lot of exciting plays going on. Let me read these comments. Mark, I support these teams. What's going on, Miles? That's Marcus. I want to act a fool on this here on the internet. We have opinions and imperatives that we respect each other. Okay, I can understand when you're young and you don't know any better, but when you grown ass man, why break the TV and get in your feelings over this shit? They do. Money has destroyed sports because both both owners and players only care for themselves. They couldn't care less about the fans. Well, the NBA, I believe that I believe that every NFL player should get all their money, not no money where they get a 4 year contract and it's $180 million or 240. Let's say $240 million. 120, 160 is guaranteed. So when the guaranteed money go out, they do an extension. You don't get all your money in the pro football. Matter of fact, in the NFL, it stands for not for long because I could give you a contract, but I can. But your guaranteed money is your guaranteed money. But the rest of the money they get out there, yeah, I could just say, hey, I could cut you. That's what they do. And somebody had the nerve to tell me on the road trip up here. Me and him have a different opinion. He said it's on the players union, it's on them, they sign it like that. We both know players sign those agreements and representative teams sign agreement just to play football because they don't care. The league has destroyed the players union. There is no players union in NFL. It has been destroyed since the 80s. They destroyed it, and now people are so blinded they accept anything, anytime, anywhere. The NBA is worse because they sit out game. You can't do that in the NFL because someone will take your job. I don't know. People getting all this money. NFL, the players need to go back and really look at themselves and say, hey, why there's still a franchise tag? Why is there still a franchise tag in 2026? What's up, Jeff? I just got this today. I don't know. I ain't gonna drink it tonight. I'll be up all night. That's some crazy shit right there. Triple shot, high brew coffee. Oh no. That franchise tag is there because the players agree. Look, I understand. Of course, they agree on everything. These players agree on mustard sandwich on game day. They will agree on mustard sandwich, mayonnaise sandwich, ketchup sandwich on game day if this meaning that they get a check. They don't care. They don't care about the other people behind them that needs the money or need a paycheck. Now everybody get big contracts. Only the big guys get the big contract. NFL is trash mode. I agree with that. You talking to the person who's been saying this for years. They need somebody up there strong. Until they wake up and realize they getting shafted by the hoes. You got dumb content creators believe in the bullshit, and they say, "Oh, what was it? They always say, hey, if we go to a league like the NBA or Major League Baseball, it would destroy football. No, it wasn't. The owners are reaping the coals and taking all the money and taking names and saying, hey, fuck you, players. Let me explain something to you. I don't believe nothing. Repeat, nothing that come out of New York, which is the NFL offers. They lie. They're conniving. They lie about everything about this league and put players under the bunch. They find them on a regular basis, everybody. They find you when you don't shit the right way. They find when you hit a quarterback, I said this so many times, you hit a quarterback and some personal foul, they get fined end of that week. When you don't have your socks on your like you're supposed to be. If you don't get your shirt tucked in and happen to come out during the game, somebody yank it, tackle you, they get angry, and you have to go to the sideline, put another shirt on, or tuck your pants in. If you put any designs on any of your shoe or name or on that day, if it's not one of those days they sponsor for supporting this whatever organization you trying to support, but if you put your name on it, no. If you don't, if you sitting there drinking something at a press conference after the game or before a game, they'll find you and say, no, we don't get the money off of that. Nah, y'all can't do that. And you might get it. Well, no, you can't. So you can't support that. They find players by everything. And here's the crazy part: no NFL contract, player contract is ever guaranteed, except for a few. There's been a few that done it, but it ain't many. Maybe 3 or 4. But do you know? 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 You know? You know? No, you know? No, no, you know? No. That all coaches' contract are guaranteed. That's why the Raiders are still paying John Gruden for the 10-year, $100 million contract. I think it's in his maybe 5th or 6th year. They still paying that man that money. The Raiders still owe 4 coaches money that they let go. But the players can't get this shit. I'm always going to be for the players, people. I'm always going to be for the players. The players, the players, the players. Hey, what's up, Mustang? Logan, you changed your name, I see. Again, the draft was amazing. I enjoyed the draft. I think the draft, it may put a smile on my face. I enjoyed that. I really did. I did. But I would never go to a Super Bowl. Never, never, never. Never, ever, ever. Oh, you couldn't have me in a Super Bowl. Oh, no. Oh, no. You know what? I'm a cynical, but you know how they have that. You fill out this thing, you can win this, you can win that. Cause they had that down there. You can win this, and you can win that, and you fill out this thing, and randomly, I don't believe that's true. I don't know. I ain't never met nobody win anything. Super Bowl tickets. Mark was telling me about it. Momo, you say you'll never go to the draft, but you went out of curiosity. Yeah, you will go to the boat. Okay. Hey, you go if you want to pay my flight, Logan. Okay. Sponsor me. Sponsor me. Sponsor me. That's what I say. Sports is an entertainment, but it's a hustle for the weak minded. Yeah, yeah. It's good since 1898. So, like I said, the draft was interesting. The ambiance of it was great. I think I can show this. I think I can. I think I can. Hold on for a second. Let me see. 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 This was a fan. So this was This was the stage, and that was the big screen TV. As you see, they're starting to fill into the stadium. They open the stadium about 6 o'clock for everybody to go in, and it's like that. So let me see something. So this was a Chiefs fan. I don't know if you can see it. Chiefs fan. He had that ring. It was pretty amazing. Look at that guy. Look at him. He looked funny. And my friend sent me did. Are we there yet? That's me. That's Mark. That's Rich, and that's the chef. I had said this to some of my friends. Let me talk about the road trip. It was fun. It was silly, but I never seen an ass kisser so much as Mark's. I said it in Mark. Mark was taking video after video after video after video. He loves to get on, like that. Try to get on me. Try to make me look silly and whatever. The guy, chef. We call him chef. I'm trying to figure out how he a chef. I asked him where he worked there, and he told me. I said, "What the fuck? Maybe you could cook." That's what we did. Some people love to cook. I never seen somebody kiss Mark's ass more than he did. He literally on this road trip, on the road trip, he was cool in the house and everything like that. But on that road trip, on the way there and the way back, everything Mark said, he kissed and he co-signed, trying to get on me like that. I said, "What you big star?" He had a big old star chain on there. And it's like, I was like, what? Did Mark part his Red Sea for you? I'm just trying to figure this out. Did Mark part his Red Sea? This was just cray to me. I was like, what the fuck is this? Then and then every time Mark say something about my Washington team, he was all in and he'll repeat it. I was like, huh? Making these stupid laughs. I'm like, what is this? I was like befuddled every time he talked. It was just dumb shit after dumb shit. But anyways, everybody, I'm in here just yapping it up with y'all, having a good time. Marcus. Hey, Marcus, isn't it funny how you tell him your name, and he fucks it up every time. I was laughing. I said, "Why do you keep calling you that?" That's crazy. So yeah, so I'm just going to get out of here, guys. I've been on here for an hour and 3 minutes, nonstop running my mouth, yapping. I know that the two line he's doing is on purpose. Yeah. But I appreciate everybody coming in here. I'm gonna get out. Y'all be easy. So y'all don't take any wood nickels. Don't let nobody give you any wood nickels. Peace.